Okay, we're recording. All right, I'm gonna let you cover this.
Okay. So honestly, our last meeting was so long. We talked about a lot of stuff. It was following national conference. So right now, our meeting tonight is going to be really short, but we wanted to talk about some of the newer things that came out in the STIR. So one of those things, and one of the questions you guys are asking us a lot, is what shipments are being prioritized right now? I know one question I'm getting from my consultants on Team Mermaid is, are my orders going to be delayed just like everyone else's? And the general answer is yes, but there are some exceptions right now. So we wanted to go over those with you. So some order types on a normal basis are going to ship faster than others, which means that they go out of the distribution center about 5 days after the order is submitted, okay? So these are what goes out quickly. Orders with expedited shipping. So if they've paid for 2-day shipping, it typically goes out in 2 or 3 days. My order has, like, I paid for 2-day shipping, it went out in 3 days. New consultant kits, replacements and exchanges, enrichable subscriptions, and then shipments that are going outside of the contiguous United States. If they're going to Army or Air Force bases or anything like that. I know I've had some customers in Germany and their orders shipped almost immediately because it takes so long to get over there. So those orders always tend to ship faster. Now for consultants right now, for orders placed between July 31st and August 31st, these are the orders that are going to be prioritized and shipped out sooner, so we're not having to wait that 7 to 8 week period to get our materials. Catalogs, because we need them for the upcoming season. So catalogs, your mini catalogs, your sample season's best, the opportunity brochures, your party planners, so all of your stuff for your host packets, and then any orders with fall and winter product samples. Because the bottom line is we work for an awesome company that wants us to have the products in our hands, and they know that it's kind of hard to sell something when we're waiting 8 weeks to get it too. So they're giving us priority on those orders, which is pretty cool.
And guys, while we're talking about it, if you have not already placed an order to restock your catalogs for the fall season or any paperwork supplies that you need, don't wait until the last minute to do that and then you're scrambling. I know I placed my order one day this week and went ahead and ordered myself catalogs and mini catalogs because I like to have those things on hand. I do not like to get in a bind where I'm hunting for catalogs. So be sure that you place that order. If you submitted a certain amount of sales, and I can't remember what the number is and which months it had to be done in, then you will get a box of 25 catalogs as a changeover box. What months is it they had to submit and how much?
I'm going to find it.
Okay. So stay tuned for that information. We'll give that to you. So if you got a box of catalogs already, which you may have, it would be 25, and that's your changeover box. Wow, Ariel looks like she's about to lick the screen. I'm going to keep talking. All right, so if you haven't been in Dash, they did some updates. Look under your resource library and you can find all the stuff from 2020 National Conference training. How cool that you guys get to experience that. We highly recommend that you do some of the tasty tidbits. Some great topics you can look at are organizing your virtual business, consultant tools that work for you, how to create engaging content, create a community with your VIP group, and how to use the videos to boost engagement. And I can't see the bottom one on my screen. What's the bottom one, Ariel?
Live stream parties.
And live stream parties. Okay. So there's tons of training up there. And you know what? If you've done some of these trainings, it probably wouldn't hurt you to go back and listen to them again. Sometimes I have to listen to training calls 3 times for it to sink into my brain. And then even sometimes, then it just goes right in one ear and out the other. So,
y'all, the organizing your virtual business was awesome. And you know that I'm relatively organized. It was awesome. So if you need any help on the organization front, watch that training because it's amazing. Okay, so I found the changeover kit info. I dropped it into the chat, but I do want to mention that there's one thing that's different. So it's an image. So you had to submit $150 in sales in May, June, or July. So you had to be active in one of those 3 months. And if you were, it costs $6 out of your commission check. That's all you pay for this to show up at your door. So 25 fall winter catalogs, 1 mini catalog, 1 PC Gear promotional flyer. Normally we get 1 season's best, but because those were delayed in printing, we have to get that a different way. So when you place your supply order, and this info is in your email and it's also in the STIR. So when you place your supply order, under the supply section or sample section, look for the sample season's best that costs a penny and add it to your order. And that's how we get our sample season's best. That's how they did it. They said they tried to make it so we could add it for free, but they couldn't work it with the system to make it work that way. So it's just a penny.
Yeah, and it was.
They just asked to add it to a bigger, don't add it to an order with like something that's $2.
Right. But it was due to a printing delay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were busy trying to make sure that all the catalogs were getting printed.
And guys, if you receive catalogs, and I've had this happen before, kind of flip through 1 or 2 of them and make sure that there's not duplicate pages, and make sure that there's not a skewed picture in there, because I've had that happen before. So make sure that you're checking your stuff. If you earned free for all products and you have received them, check them. Open your stones, verify that they are not broken, because my stone is broken. Okay. My large pizza stone. So
I need to open all of mine.
Yeah.
They're sitting in my hallway.
Yeah. So just be sure. I don't want you to get 2 months down the road and open the box and all of a sudden you have 4 pieces of pizza stone that you never looked at and it's broken. So be sure you take a look at those, y'all. So we've got some important dates coming up. If you will visit your STIR and Consultants Corner in your email to register, you got a Teach Me webinar about our new stoneware coming up August the 12th, a spotlight training call on August the 10th, another Teach Me webinar for subscriptions and selling this season, and that's twice the day of September the 9th at noon and at 8 p.m. Central Time. So be sure that you guys are checking these out. If you don't catch them live, catch them in replay. That's okay. I like to use this as something to listen to when I'm driving down the road. I drive 35 minutes to work and then I get in a car and I drive another 35 minutes to another town a lot of days. So that's how I listen to a lot of my conference calls, and I can get a lot of information out of them. Take it away, Ariel.
The August host offer. All right. So make sure that you are still booking your August. Don't forget about August just because new products launch in September. It's a really common feeling for newer consultants to say, oh, well, I feel bad booking them for August when there's new stuff coming out in September. Don't feel bad. Use it as a booking tool. Book them for August, and that's their incentive to get bookings from their party, because then they can use those 50% off items in September on the new line, right? So then they're getting a discount on the new line. They're getting the best deal. So the electrics are the special, so 60% off any of the sets pictured. And then when they hit $650 in sales, they unlock the air fryer as an option for the host special. Please be clear with your host up front, even though it says it on the flyer, because you know people don't read sometimes, that it takes $650 in sales to qualify for that air fryer. Okay. The air fryer also comes with a brand new exclusive product that's only available to hosts in the month of August, and that is the skewer rack set thing. I still don't know the name of it, Ann. The skewer thing. So, post some engagement posts in your parties about skewers and kebabs and like what people want on them, what people like in their skewers. Do they like chicken or steak? Do they like fruit or vegetables? Pineapple on your skewers or nah? I mean, post stuff like that, because it'll get people thinking like, oh yeah, that'd be really good for dinner. Well, I can tell you how you can make them really easily. That's a good selling tool. So you want to keep the new products somewhat secret. You don't want to be blasting them over your social media. You don't want to be blasting them in your parties, because here's what's going to happen. Okay. And we speak from experience here. One, the people in your parties won't want to book in August. They'll want to book in September, and you'll really struggle to get August bookings. Two, your host might be irritated that they booked in August and not September. Three, if you're posting this on your personal wall that like, oh, we have new stuff, but we don't have new stuff yet because they can't order it yet, you're not only hurting, you're not only potentially hurting your own business, but you're hurting your friend's business too. Because if you're mutual Facebook friends with any other Pampered Chef consultants, some of my customers might see your post and say, oh, well, I don't want to host in August. I want to host in September. Well, I needed that August party. So be mindful of that. Try to wait till the last week in August, until you're sharing the September products. Wouldn't you say, Ann?
Absolutely. And just because you're advertising that with a $650 party, they can get an exclusive new product for their air fryer, doesn't mean that they know that there's a whole new catalog coming out. Guys, keep in mind, we launch new products all throughout the year, not just twice a year, because we have summer products and we have Christmas or holiday products, and we have things that come up periodically throughout the year. And some months we just have a new item that gets launched into things. And just always keep in mind, we always have new products coming all throughout the year. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I like to tell people. I don't like to say, well, we get new products in the fall and in spring. Yes, those are our big product launches, but all throughout the year. And I think over time, you will notice that they are constantly adding a thing or two here and there. Here's a new summer product. Here's a new summer line. It's different things. So just keep that in mind.
Yep.
And you know what? When I look at this flyer, it just makes me want to play the electric slide in a video.
Electrics.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but there's your fun thought. But guys, it is back to school, whether it's back to school norm or back to school at home or whatever it may be. So make sure that you are targeting towards that. There's kids going to college right now, and they're still going to college. So target those microwave products that are good for dorm life and for small apartment living for them. Just don't forget about those things because it is still back to school. Think about your peanut butter and jelly sandwich maker, some meal ideas for families that are just going to be crunched for time because now mom's working full time and trying to homeschool her children. So just think about this. Okay. It's that time of year. If you need some help, reach out to us. Got the last slide, Ariel? Okay. We'll stop share and see. We got lots of folks on tonight. So I was thinking that I feel generous, and it would be one less thing that I would have to move from my house in a few months. But I think that I'm going to do a drawing this month for the organization, and whoever submits $1,000 and earns their lunch tote, I'm going to put them in a drawing for maybe a new fall product. That's what I think I'll do for you guys. So Jennifer just realized she's missing our meeting.
Exciting.
But seriously, so make sure that you guys send me a text message or shoot me a Facebook message and say, hey, I've submitted my $1,000 so I can put you in a drawing. And I'm going to give away a new fall product. Not a season's best, I promise. I'll give away something good because I've got so much crap here that I don't want to move all of it. So, and plus I think y'all deserve it because y'all have had some great months. So I'm going to offer that to y'all, and I'll make a post on the team page. Oh, Lord, what's Heather got down here? She talking about she done submitted. She submitted her 1,000. She wants something good. So Morgan says, do we know when they'll send those catalogs? I thought it was just if you have acted for the last 3 months. Nope, just once in the last 3 months. You should get them anytime now.
Sorry, Jennifer's blowing us up. She's like, I miss your meeting. Yeah, just as one of those 3 months. And that was what I want to say Laura Polito posted that, or Lisa Noto or someone in Director Success.
That's right. I just couldn't. This brain doesn't work as good as it used to. So I'm just curious. I know I've got my free for all products. Has anybody else received their products?
I have. I've received some of them. This is Heather.
Yay, good. I'm glad. Yeah, there's certain things missing out of your boxes. There's some slips of paper in there that explain that. So Morgan got her free for all yesterday. Good.
Yay.
I was wondering where things were starting to be. Y'all know that it's killing me that I am not unboxing any of my products except for my skewer racks. I'm going to take them out. And my seasoned salt. I have put everything back in the box and put the packing material back in it and taped it back up so that I can't touch it. So I'm going to die not being able to play with that enameled cast iron for the next month.
Oh my gosh, just take a baker out. Just one. Just a baker. It's just a little pan.
So it's going to kill me. I might wind up.
Bad influence.
You are a bad influence. Yeah.
I'm probably most excited about the bakers. I love a baker.
Yeah, I might pull one out. We'll see. I buried it away though, so I'm gonna have to take everything out of the box. So, what other questions?
Rhonda got on. Hey, Rhonda.
Questions do y'all have?
I'm just saying, hey, I came in late. I watched the recording.
Awesome, Rhonda. We're glad you could join us. We'll post the recognition slides because somebody forgot to hit record. I don't know who y'all's director is. She's terrible though. And it ain't a mermaid director. It's your fearless leader, Ann.
Oh my God. I just literally saw this. I am so stinking sorry. Can I just take a minute and say, hey?
Sure.
And tell you, can I brag on Ann just a little bit? I am so very sorry. I had no clue. I've been slow. I'm at the beach. So y'all forgive me for not seeing about the meeting tonight. I'm just so sorry. Okay, so if I could just take a real quick minute and just recognize Ann for her sales for the month of July. You may have already done this, but I got to brag on her a little bit. $3,619.37. So congratulations, Miss Ann. Top show, $786.75 with over 400,000 in career sales. How cool is that?
Ooh.
400,000 in career sales. So
I got my little pin the other day.
yay! How cool.
Oh, we got 10 minutes. Okay. It was not attached to the thing.
Oh.
Mine haven't been attached to the thing. I've been putting them on there.
Sorry.
So have y'all had a good meeting? And I don't mean to interrupt, but.
Yes, we've had a good meeting. We did some quick stuff and talked about some ideas for August and promoting back to school, whether it be back to school at home and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yay.
We did
Hi,
recognition.
Everybody.
For
You're
those-
such a rocking team. I just want you all to know you're all such a rocking team. I'm so proud of you all.
Thank you.
They are.
For y'all that have not been up here before, Jennifer is our advanced director in Kernersville. She is your upline. So it's Jennifer and me, then if you're on the mermaid team, then Ariel. So I think all of you probably know that by now.
I'm being a beach bum right now, so that's why I'm being slack and missing this. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
No, it was a very short one because our last meeting was very long. Because we had a lot to talk about. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
Any concerns that don't have to do with shipping? Because I can't do nothing about it.
Can
Guys,
I
I
share?
don't know. Oh, go ahead, Jennifer.
Rhonda. No, go ahead, Rhonda.
No, and
It's
again, I'm
Rhonda that I
doing-
just found out don't like cheese.
You don't
don't.
like cheese?
No, I don't like cheese or ice cream.
What's wrong with you?
You've known me for years. Do you really want me to go through that list?
No, I ain't got that time.
Nobody does. but no, like I said, Jennifer, I just joined in right before you did because I was at work. Has anybody addressed, have y'all talked about, and not that I'm having that much problems, but I can foresee it being a problem, like stoneware not being, like so much stuff not being available for these August parties. How are y'all addressing it, and what are you saying? And
I'm gonna take this one real quick because this is what's working for me. I understand your concerns. Yes, we're out of a lot of things, but that list is changing daily and products are coming back daily. So it's just something we have to keep a check on. Is there something in particular you would like for me to check on? And then I go check the expected date that is supposed to come back. And they seem to calm down quite a bit. And guys, if we're launching new stoneware, you're going to see a lot of the stoneware is not going to come back until September when we launch the new stuff.
right, I assumed
think
that
I'm-
until the new stuff came in that we wouldn't be seeing stoneware. I just didn't know how you guys were addressing it with people and trying to keep the excitement in the party, because I know, at least from me personally, before getting in the Pampered Chef, stoneware is what draws me to Pampered Chef, if that makes sense.
Mhm. So I would just say focus on the stoneware we have available. It's a really good opportunity to focus on things like the deep covered baker. That's like a stoneware power tool. So, you know, take what we have available and run with it. You know, if there's something on stop sale, I'm just trying not to post about it in my parties. And if I do, and someone says they want it, you know what I do? I try to book them a party so they get it for free. And honestly, there are a handful of people that have said, "Oh my gosh, there's so much unavailable," and I say, "Oh my gosh, I know. You know what? You should totally book a party for September or October when almost all of it is back." What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a couple of bookings for September for that sole purpose, but and again, I haven't had but maybe one teeny issue in one of my parties that I've had. The last one I had, not the one I've got going on now, but I see so much chatter about it online.
On the
And
strong
Struggling.
Some
I'm
people
struggling
want to
too
slap.
with stoneware.
the Strong Start group,
No, just, I don't know. I can't
virtual
even,
party
I've got like
groups.
20 different.
Here,
I'm
I'm
struggling
going to
quite
take
a
a
bit with the
20-second
stoneware.
interlude on that. If y'all are members of, you know, this PC Strong Start group or the virtual party image groups, or they are really great resources and they're really great places to go and search if you have a problem or you need to find something. However, I highly recommend that you unfollow them so that you don't see the negativity in your news feed. Because there are some consultants that use those places as a place to vent about
Oh, yeah.
negative things. And you don't want, I'm not saying you, Rhonda, but I'm just saying in general, you guys don't want to get sucked down that negative rabbit hole. Because I can tell you, once you get sucked down that negative rabbit hole, it is very hard to get out. So
Yeah.
we just have to, you know, like Ann says, just control what we can and what we can't. Just, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
do the
it's
best
like
we can.
reading through some of the comments. I wish I could reach out and slap some people. I'm like, you know, it doesn't. There's not many companies around right now that is not having some sort of shipping issues. That's not having some sort of supply issues, and how some people perceive that, you know, it shouldn't be Pampered Chef. I just want to knock them upside the head. I'm like, it's the time we're in right now.
Well,
You
and
know.
here's the thing. You can order from Amazon and you might get it in a few days. But I placed a Tupperware order 6 weeks ago and I don't have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a
And
lot
they're
of
just as delayed as we are.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
if they want to pay for upgraded shipping, they can get it sooner.
Yep.
Same thing with Amazon. You're paying a yearly or monthly fee in
Yeah.
order to get your product sooner. It's not free.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But anyway, I digress.
Thanks.
If they want to pay me $100 a year, they can have free shipping all year long. Just
Really?
saying. Heather, I think you had a question too, or you had something you wanted to say.
Now I'm brushing my teeth. I was just gonna say I'm having trouble with the stoneware too, with it being out of stock. That's something that I'm really struggling with my current parties.
Yep, we all are. and just focus on what we have available. Try to share recipes for what we have available, and let them know what the stuff that's coming back is slated to be back next week, the following week. If they wanted to maybe book a future party, they could grab it at a discount.
Mhm.
Check those lists on your product status alerts. I check them daily, and it does grow every day, unfortunately. But there's nothing we can do about it. So
And you can always take those stoneware posts and replace them with a rock crock post.
Mhm.
Because, you know, it's similar to stoneware. It's not the same, obviously, but
And on a positive note, our stoneware and our rock crocks could have been out at the same time, but they wasn't.
true. True that.
absolutely.
That's why we love you, Jennifer. You're always looking on the bright side. Even though I don't like cheese.
Or ice cream or avocado.
And I couldn't
I would
live
just
without
die.
it.
Just, 3 things I don't like.
But they're like good things.
They're all things
So,
I eat every day. Every day.
yeah. I just don't like it. And it got a lot of chatter on my Facebook, so
Hmm.
That's good.
Guys, we have less than a minute, so we're going to get cut off in a second. So thank you all for taking time to be here tonight.
Yes, thank you. It was really nice to see y'all. I didn't get many mermaids, but I know I got Kayla and Rhonda, and Jennifer was here, but she popped off, I think.
Mm.
But it's nice to see / hear y'all.
Yes, it is. One day we will
Keep
meet.
on rocking it, guys.
Yes, Rhonda, we'll post the slides.
We didn't record.
I recorded, but I only recorded the training part. Yes.
Happy birthday, Trey.
He got it.
Is it Trey's birthday? Happy birthday.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
mine's coming up.
Happy early birthday, Rhonda.
I'm gonna get you some ice cream.
Thanks a
I'll get the
lot.
cheese.
Yeah, avocado flavored ice cream with cheese sprinkles. Thanks. All right, guys, y'all be safe.
Bye. Take
Bye,
care. Thank you,
Rhonda.
guys.